baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me.
I'm starting with parting this hair out, this portion out, then apply some hair wax to it and combing it out. Then I'm still gonna split this into another section, another line, which is gonna be about 10 to 12 pieces. Then I'm gonna knot it down with cocoa rubber band, and this is the first one I did off camera, and I'm attaching this one to this very one. So I'm basically gonna start with the how to attach and arrange this hair, which is what I'm doing right now. So this one goes to this one on the second line. So right now I'm still on that very one. I just want to comb out, and because the hair is a kind of rough, and I need to apply a little bit of hair wax to hold it together. Then I'm gonna put it inside the wool so that it's gonna hide it. Okay, the essence is for the hair to go into the wool, for it to not be seen. I don't want it to be visible. All right, so this is what I'm doing at the moment. So after this, I'm gonna fondle it well so that when I go around it, it's gonna come out neat and bold. Okay, so I'm done with that one. I'm not gonna be going into details how I achieve the coils for now. I want to first of all show us how we go around, like how we connect the hairs. So this one now is going to go to this side. It's going to go into this very hair, as you can see. So firstly, I'm going to use the crochet pin to pass the wool across as usual. This is how I've been doing it, but one thing I want to note here is I'm going to be using the remnant from this one to add to this very hair. So for this one, I reduced the amount of wool I used previously. So for this one, I'm going to be using 5. So each time you have extra wool remaining at the end of every hair, you reduce the amount. Now, as you can see, it's bold again because I have remnant on this one. So I use it to make it up to be that bold again. So I tie it down. This is how I fix the hair. Like, this is how I connect it. So after connecting it, I braid it out, like I plait it out as usual. Then after this very one, I'm gonna do it lengthy so it can get to connect to the next one I'm gonna connect in it. So look how we achieve this coil. I do it this way, and after doing it like this, I push it down a bit so that the coils can bounce, okay, so that it can come together. I don't want it this wide open. So this is it. You make sure you roll to the left side, not the right side. When you do that, you're not gonna get these coils. Okay, so I'm done with this one. Now I'm connecting it to the last line, the last hair on the last line, as you can see. So at this moment, I've gotten 3 connections, like 3 down connections. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing here. Now I'm going to start using the black wool, which is this. So be mindful of this very part because we are making use of mixture, so that you don't find out at the end of the day that some strands of color appeared in the black. So I'm going to do this. Then for the horse blood I used, I'm going to cut out the remnant. I'm not going to use it to add to this one. So I'm making sure I use my normal 10 picks that I normally use. I use for the first one. So I'm using that 10 picks because this one is black and it doesn't have that support that I usually use to support, that makes me use 5. Okay, so I'm gonna still apply hair wax to this one to put it together to make it tinier so that it can easily go in between the wool so that it's not visible. Okay, I want it as neat as possible. So right now I'm gonna add this. Can you see I already cut out the excesses of the mouth? So I'm gonna attach this, then I'll still cut out the excesses again. As you can see now, we have achieved another step here. So I'm gonna use the black to tie, not the red, because I want that very one to be black, like purely black. Okay, so I go around. While I go around, I make sure I close up every red that appears down there. Okay, as you can see. So I'm going to be cutting out these excesses again with my scissors so that it doesn't appear in my work. Okay, so now I'm done doing that, and I'm trying to grab that coil. That's our beautiful arrangement, and this is how I achieved that. Look closely to my fingers, focus on the fingers and see how I push down the wool a bit each time I try to tie that round, and I make sure I space before tying it out. I don't just tie, I leave space. Okay, if you tie it too tight, it's not gonna give you that shape, it's gonna scatter. Okay, so I normally push this down, then arrange it somehow a little, then it gives me that perfect coil I desire, like I want to achieve, as you can see. So I'm done doing this one. I'm going to connect it. Now watch how I'm going to be connecting this very one. So I pass it through here and I make it balance. I pass it again, I make it balance. So focus on the fingers and focus how I pass it. And hey guys, thank you for stopping by. If you see me for the first time, hi, thank you for coming to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. We do different kind of video on this channel. We do beauty, lifestyle, and every other thing related to life in general. So let's proceed from here. Right, I'm gonna be tying this hair to that very place where I placed it here. So I've done that off camera too. Don't forget, I'm doing this to save time. I don't want this video to be that lengthy, so I want it as short as possible. So right now I'm connecting it to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's gonna appear at this top here. Can you see that? So this is where we're gonna meet. Alright, so it's meet here. So I'm gonna do the same process here too. I'm gonna tie it up there where my hand is. I'm gonna attach it and I'm gonna do that very one. So I just did that off camera too. I'm passing it now. We only have one at the middle remaining to get to, so that's where we are going to right now. So we go there and we add it to that very hair and we braid the hair. Okay, as you can see, it's beautiful. So let's proceed. Right now I'm going to use this remnant to add to this because it's black. So I'm going to reduce it to 5 so that it's not going to be too big. It's going to maintain size. Okay, please don't forget, I made mention of the fact that each time there is remnant for the color I'm using, I make sure I reduce the quantity. Right now I've done this one as well off camera and I'm passing it right now. I pass it through here, it goes through here and come out and still go through here. Can you see? So I'm gonna tie it up there and still bring it down. Now we have one remaining. Yeah, just one. If you can't find it, I'm gonna show you right now. Look, it looks like it's done, but we have one remaining. So right now this one, I'm gonna draw it for it to get to the last one, because I'm going to be connecting it to 2 places. Can you see now? So I'm going to connect it to this last one. Wow, you didn't know we left that. So we are going to connect here. So let's try to braid this one so that let's be a little bit explanative for this very one. So right now I'm using 5 strands because I have black remnant. It's a friendly like a budget friendly hairstyle. So try it out. So I connected right now, so doing now. Watch how I get this, guys. This is how I achieve it. I don't make it too tight. Don't fold inwardly, fold to the left. If you fold to the right, you're not gonna get this shape. So when you try folding, if you don't know which one is right and left, when you try folding and tie and it doesn't bounce, then you got it wrong. So you have to try the other side. That's what I mean by left and right. So right now on this video, I'm twisting it, like I'm folding it to the left. As you can see, I fold to the left. When you fold to the right, you know you won't get that coil. So this is it. This is the outcome, and it's the last one for this arrangement. So I pass it from here, from the last bottom of the hair, if that's the right word. I move it up. I move it up to this place. I'm going to be tying it there at that top and still bring it down to match this place here, right here, and tie it again to the black. So that's the magic. As you can see, it's beautiful on its own. This is how we arrange this hair. So the front is what we're going to do next. The front, I'm going to be doing it 1-1, but you can actually do this process at the front if you so wish. But for this, my baby girl, I'm going to be doing it 1-1 at the front. So I'm going to be somehow detailed in the twist at the front. So I started this. I'm going to start the same process I did here at the front, like the cutting and using the cocoa rubber to bound it down, if that's the right word. Then we are gonna do exactly this hairstyle pattern, but 1-1, no packing, no arranging. Okay, so we have been able to tie this thing here. We're going to cut off the excesses. Then we're going to use a little light to touch every part of the hair to seal it, so that it doesn't scatter. It doesn't like, for it to come out more beautiful and neat. Okay, so we use light to make it a little bit smooth and hold the piece together. Okay, so this is what it is. I'm tying it about 4 times to make it strong so that it doesn't loose. Get that? So that's that for the back. So I'm going to quickly rush to the front and do it very fast so that this video don't get too long. Okay, so I'm cutting off these excesses right now, and our hair is set. It's perfectly set. Okay, I'm going to touch the fire up camera. Our hair is perfectly set. Look at that. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? So that's that for the back. So right now, let's quickly do the front without wasting any time. Okay, so I did that process here. I bound it down with cocoa rubber band, and I'm gonna quickly fix with my crochet pin as usual and tie. So I told you guys, I normally push it down, then arrange it to my own satisfaction to give me that kind of coils I want. I don't just do it like this and leave it. I push it down a little, then arrange it. Okay, as you can see right now, I just did this. So make sure to twist like this. See the way I'm fondling? I don't fondle the other way. If you do the other way, you're not gonna achieve this coil. It's not gonna bounce. It's not gonna come out like this. Okay, you can try it too and see what I'm saying. All right, so this is it. Let me show you one more for the last one. So this is what I'm trying to explain. After pushing it down, like after tying round and pushing down, I turn around to arrange it. Like, the reason why I'm doing this is for it to be easy for me to keep going, because the longer it is, the stressful it is for me. So when I push it down, when I'm done, I come back to bring it in arranging order. Okay, so check it out. This is what it is. This is what I mean. Can you see how I arrange it? Can you see that? So that's that for today. Hope you guys love the hairstyle. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Bye for now. Love you guys.